Well, Bobby Rogers, Robert Rogers, actually was my cousin. He's no longer with us. He is deceased. But he had such a love for music. He was the tallest one in the group, and he wore glasses. And he had such a great personality until he was like the girls. All the girls came running for him because he would take his time, talk to each and every one. Because prior to him becoming a part of the music world, he was really very, very shy because he wore really thick glasses, and he thought that nobody liked him because he had on the glasses. But once he stepped out on that stage, his entire personality changed into his smile was bigger than the world, basically. And just a joy to be with, you know. I think for me, I miss him every day because his famous line was, "Claude, you got your note?" I said, "Yes, I have my note, you have yours," you know. But he was just a really, really great guy, and one of the things is he wanted to make sure that the world would know that the Miracles were the very first group that started with Mr. Gordy, with Motown, which was first the Tamla record label, and that was something that he held very dear and true to his heart. The other thing is that as we go to the other members of the group, Pete was the shorter, stocky kind of guy, and he was our bass singer, and he had such his affinity for knowing music and harmony was uncanny. I mean, we could just go in there and he could just kind of give you your parts right away. So I love that, you know, about him. And of course, he was a really, really dear friend. He and Smokey had been friends as well as for Ronnie White since they were about 11 or 12 years old. So they already knew each other before our group started, but they really loved each other. They had stuck together through several groups and name changes. And he was kind of like, as he grew older, a real businessman and had a record company of his own at one point in time. And the next member was Ronnie White, and what we called him was Mr. Exact, because he spoke very well, he was very intelligent, and you know, he actually didn't seem as though he was a part of what people considered a show business personality, because he was like smooth, you know? But he had to be right, and he was Mr. Exact. And a very, very dear friend, dear, dear friend.